Okay, sorry for the interruption, but today is Sunday, 28 to 29 of April, but it's a tough day. You know what? Because in the morning, I got a jog and I run about a miles, but I feel my stomach and I go home early before I go to my destination because my stomach has a call. And then I have an idea to open my garage. That's in my garage. It's my father's bike shop, and I open it and I put it out all of the bicycle he had. I picture it, then I put it in the marketplace in Facebook. Overall, till this time at 5 o'clock, there are 6 person or maybe 5 person who has asked me about how much is this bike. It's Facebook. The people only ask, never buy. It's hard, but it is not impossible. There's my sister. Take the cloth. Okay. I remember today I have a good conversation with my friends. With my friend, he tell about the unique tradition of Sundanese and Javanese that have to respect the nature. You know what? What is the meaning of water and the air and the nature? What is the meaning of Siliwangi? Siliwangi is not a personal name, but it's a nickname for a king in Sunda. There's so many kings, but they have a nickname or the surname like Siliwangi. Okay, there's mistake that I stopped the video and it become 0 again. So I have 7 minutes left to speak this about unique knowledge about Sunda. As we know, or the people say that Sundanese and Javanese are not be able to marry. It's not because the Bubat War, but it's because of the distortion of history did by Dutch. It's a fact. The Ratu means not feminine, but Ratu means above a king. So the Javanese it's Ratu, and then the Sundanese is Raja. So above the Raja is Ratu. Not only a feminine, but because this country has lost his identity and it makes so Western. Yes, Ratu become the queen and the king become Raja. So, but the meaning is not at all. Not it. That's the meaning. And then I tell you about the story that folklore from West Java, it means Sangkuriang. That shortly after that, Sangkuriang is a son from a woman named Dayang Sumbi, and Dayang Sumbi has a husband. There is a dog. His name is Tumang. So what kind of schizo, what kind of people that make this story, that crazy story? If people think that Sudanese thinks, there cannot be a proof that fact that the Sundanese is come from a dog. You know what I mean? There is the story, there is the folklore. But if we go through the meaning, deep down to the meaning, it means we should not marry a people at your bloodlines. Means it's like incest, because if we married in our bloodlines, the people that born from that marriage kids have a dog behavior. That's the meaning. Not the Sundanese has an ancestor that from a dog. How can people be able to approve it, to accept it? And other things about these crazy facts, I have to tell you about the telepathy. When the people said to another people without any communication tools, but in the same iron, or we say tembaga, because the people in this earth, or you have a family that your family eat from tools of cooking that we name it langseng maybe. So from that langseng, that is from the one iron, it can be a telepathy. The telepathy is the telephone, okay. And our ancestor in Java, that them can beat Kublai Khan, the most dangerous people, the most dangerous warrior that can conquer 345 this world, 345 this whole world. Imagine that. The Japanese beat them. That is our ancestor. What I think is the narration of this country, the country is independent by itself, lost their identity. Just like us, Indonesian. We lost our identity, you know, because Western or Eastern, or what ideology this country has, or these countries follow. This communism or socialism is not. Communism, it's forbidden here. Capitalism is the people's poor. So you have this country is so romanticizing the UMKM. So the people, the government said that the young people have to has its own business, make a business, any business. But when the young generation make a business, they have blackmailed, or there is a payment to whoever conquer that region, like we said it, Ormas. So the young boys or the young generation have to pay to the Ormas, that Ormas has its own responsibility to the government. It's funny, right? So the eel is not from us. The eel is from the government. What should we do? We just speak. What should we do? We just go to another country abroad, overseas, forget better life for Indonesia, not just because we hate Indonesia. We love Indonesia, but Indonesia doesn't love us. Thank you.